everybody, it's me, Kay. Welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with today's video, I want to, so to speak, make a trigger warning because we are going to be talking about the Save the Children hashtag, and with that comes sexual abuse, child abuse, sexual assault, trafficking. So if you are a victim or survivor of any of the following that I just mentioned, please cautiously come and watch the video. If you do come and watch it, please give me your input, comment, and I want to know exactly what you think of what we'll be saying down the line. With that being said, for anybody is currently suffering from any of that, please visit the National Sexual Abuse Hotline down below and also their website. It's very important that you do talk to somebody about what it is that you experience or what you still are going through. My DMs are always open as well, so please come by and drop a conversation if you want. So let's get to it. Thank you. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So yes, as I previously mentioned in the little warning in the beginning, we are going to talk about the Save the Children hashtag. Before I get started, once again, thank you so much for your support. If you enjoy these videos, please hit subscribe down below, and if you really love them, hit the little bell on the side that lets you know that when I upload a new video, and normally it's every Friday. So let's get to it. So the Save the Children hashtag, as I mentioned before, the topic of sex crimes, pedophilia involving children, anything of that nature is a topic that I hold very dear to my heart. It is a topic I've researched extensively throughout, I want to say, high school up until now. I'm very passionate about this information, and in my honest opinion, when I see a lot of people out of nowhere start expressing an interest. I kind of discussed this a little bit in my first video about the dark web. Sex trafficking, whether it's adults or children, it is not a new topic. It's nothing new. It's been happening for a very long time, and I'm although very grateful that the information you guys are reviewing it yourselves and it's getting out there. However, I've noticed a lot of people that I see on my social media, you guys are sharing very misleading posts, very misleading videos that do not help these children whatsoever. And something tells me you guys don't really even know how abuse comes into play or for a child. It's very heartbreaking. It's very disheartening to see some of those posts. So Save the Children, first of all, is a legitimate humanitarian aid organization that helps children not just in America but worldwide. It helps for them if they are hungry, if they are living in poverty, they live in war zones, and also of course helps with child sex trafficking. I think now this hashtag has gone from being a huge awareness to the topic to now being a huge conspiracy theory and also being used as a political play. And I'm sorry to tell you, sex crimes, especially involving children, should never be used as a political agenda. I can care less if you are a Democrat or Republican. How dare you use this topic, use the stories of these victims for you to gain your political attention. That is disgusting. I don't even know how to explain it. So, as I mentioned before in the first video with the dark web, yes, I think a lot of people started to get interest about trafficking when Jeffrey Epstein came to the picture, when his documentary aired, and of course when he mysteriously died. Now we also have his ex-girlfriend going through the same process. You guys, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, they are not the big bosses in this whole organization. It's just the tip of the iceberg. This whole issue is so much bigger than what me and you can even begin to process, right? So, in my opinion, when it first started, when I started seeing posts, it was great. I was very happy to see people starting to research on their own and also start sharing posts about this topic that I agree wholeheartedly that it should be on the front lines of every news media. However, I also know it's a very hard situation to keep track of because children go missing every day, not just in America, but all around the world, right? Now, my issue with this is, so there is the little group QAnon, right? I will say it, I think they hijacked completely what the purpose of Save the Children was about. You have to, their group, their post that they're posting is very one-sided, is very biased, and this is what I mean when it comes to being used as a political ploy. Their flight list that they apparently released, you guys, you need to do your research. You guys have to really put two and two together. You're gonna have to put your political differences aside. If you're a Republican, you need to separate yourself from the party and look at this list. This list has so many Democratic politicians and celebrities who lean more on the left side. Why is it that there's nobody from the right or a conservative politician on this list? Come on. If you are a pedophile, if you are a predator, there's no side of who has more and more. You can be white, black, Hispanic, purple, Democrat, Republican, alt-right, alt-left. It doesn't matter. If you're a sick individual, you're a sick individual. They do not align to one specific party. Okay, you guys? So that's what I mean with political ploy. Those flight lists have been already debunked. The actual flight list involves everybody and anybody from both sides of the spectrum, not just one. And I'm not saying that those on the fake flight list could easily be predators. You don't know. That's the whole problem too. These are very powerful people, the elites as you guys call them. It happens. I don't know. We don't know that situation is going on with you, if that's what they are. And I'm not defending any of the celebrities that are supposedly on that flight list, because like I said, you don't know everybody. You don't know what their views are on certain things. You don't know. But what I do know is that predators and pedophiles are not just on the Democratic side. They are on every spectrum. That's one thing, okay? Now, second, I want to talk about a specific video that I've seen a lot of people share. So the video is of Oprah Winfrey. It automatically starts off with her talking about how children enjoy pleasure, and there's nothing before or after her saying that. It's just that one video, that few little lines about that, and people are already hounding her for being a predator and being a pedophile. You guys need to research this video. That she says something about this. She is interviewing the two new Michael Jackson accusers for their documentary Leaving Neverland, which aired last year. What she is talking about is about grooming. Children who are being groomed by their predator is always often somebody that they love and that they trust. Predators, you guys, you have to remember, pedophiles and predators are very, very good manipulators. Okay, especially that's why they prefer younger children, younger victims, because they're so easily to manipulate. And that's what it is. Children who are being watched with a certain family member or a family friend, this predator will start grooming them, start making them trust them in every type of aspect, to the point that when the child starts experiencing abuse, they're not going to know that what's happening to them is something wrong or something bad, because their predator, their abuser, has already instilled into them that this is what people who are in love do. All right, you guys, that's what she's talking about. Seeing you guys share a lot of misleading information, honestly, it feels like a slap to the face to survivors out there, specifically this one, right, with the Oprah Winfrey. This is something I try my best not to talk a lot about it, but this is my story. I was 8 years old. I was molested by a family friend. Not a family friend, by a family member. He was an uncle. I was 8 years old. This is somebody that I've known almost all of my life. He has a grandson of my age. He, in my mind, was supposed to be a trusting adult. I'm very thankful that it was a one-time incident, because I spoke out right away to my mom about it. But that's what I'm not gonna get too involved into details about my experience, but this one when I talk about grooming. I wasn't sure. I was frozen when it happened. I couldn't process if this was something right or wrong because, again, 8 years old in my head, this was a family member who was supposed to protect me. Then why is this happening? All right, you guys have to be very careful what things you guys post. I know it's so easy and it's so much easier to focus on public figures than to really gain control to who you have around you. All right, the probability of your child being trafficked, although it happens, it can be high. The probability of that happening is very low. Now, the probability of your child being abused by a family member or a family friend is so much higher, you guys. Please, you need to stop focusing on the powerful people, on the elites, because there's nothing that you can do to stop it. There's nothing I can do to stop it. This is a very articulate, disgusting organization that knows what they're doing. Okay? There's nothing. So to all of you guys out there sharing all these missing children stuff to save the children, what have you done to save them? What have you done? Share a few misleading posts? Congratulations, you guys solved the issue of child trafficking. No, it is so much more expertise than just that. You guys, and also I feel that somewhat of this hashtag, this movement, so to speak, I feel like it's only focusing on American children. Child sex trafficking is not an American issue, it's a worldwide issue. Children go missing everywhere around the world. Children at our borders, over 1,000 missing children have gone missing. No one has an explanation. You don't think that those children for a fact are being abused by Border Patrol and most likely also being used for sex trafficking. Okay, you guys, there's children, again, in war zones that are also being trafficked, that are also being abused. You guys can't, no children is more important than the other. And that's what the original Save the Children organization is about. It's about all children, not just one, not just American children, all of them. And that's what they mean. They cover all types of problems that they can be going through in their life. And that's what I want to take from this video, guys. I'm very grateful that some of you are very passionate about this topic because it's a very real topic. It's a very sensitive topic, but please do not be open-minded with your research. Please use accurate information. Do not go on InfoWars. Do not go onto any conspiracy theory thread. Please, for the love of God, do extensive research before you post something. Because like I said, a lot of these posts are very offensive and also could be a huge slap in the face to victims everywhere or to those who are currently right now going through something like that, you guys, okay? The Save the Children hashtag has done a lot more damage than it originally is doing because, like I said, it's being hijacked completely. So to end the video, guys, please stop worrying about the elites, powerful people that you don't have control to stop, and worry about who you let in your child's life every day. Just because they are a family member, you never know. Predators, again, thrive in close settings. They could be your aunts, uncle, even your father, or they could be family, friends, a neighbor, a doctor. It doesn't matter. Worry about who you let around your children. And if your child comes to you with something happened to them, please listen to them. Children, when they're very young or even as they grow older, they don't know about this. They're not going to be explicit with their details when they're telling you about what happened to them. Please listen to them and please be there for them. When my situation happened, I was called a liar at 8 years old. They accused my mother and my grandmother for putting lies in me to say what I wanted to say, that what happened. But I'm very thankful my mother was there for me, my family was there for me, and that is what helped me move on a little bit with my life. And also, if you are a victim, right, if you are a victim of sexual abuse, sexual assault, please talk to somebody. Hear it from me. It's never good to hold it in. As I said, I'm very grateful my experience was a one-time thing. However, it has sabotaged a bit my relationship with men in general, and I have a intense fear of older men. I held it in for a very long time. I didn't want to talk about it. I buried it deep into my memory because I never wanted to experience it again. However, I've learned as I got older, talking about it makes me feel a lot better, makes me feel that the weight is being lifted off my shoulders. It doesn't matter if people don't want to believe me from my family side. That is your prerogative. I know what happened. I was there, and I know that I was never lying about it. So yes, please guys, talk to somebody. I will drop down the ring information down below in the description. If you don't want to talk to them, you want to talk to somebody who has gone through it, my DMs are always open, as I said before. So please talk to somebody. Don't suffer in silence. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day, and again, remember, wear your masks. Bye.